Hello everybody, and of course welcome back to this Field of Glory 2 Rise and Fall of Carthage tactical video. We're now looking at the Carthaginian versus Pyrrhic forces. So this is going to be the deployment video, and then of course I'll have to mash this into the full game video, which you will see in about a week. So we're going to look at the terrain setup, how the Carthaginian force will hopefully outmaneuver and out-cavalry the Pyrrhic forces. And I do apologise for the ripping up of that word. Okay, so remember what I said about the, of course, the Pyrrhic forces. Cavalry and lights avoid the pikes. I'm going to keep that tagline forevermore. And of course, like I said, terrain is going to be a massive factor in this battlefield against the Pyrrhic forces, which is mainly a pike force. As you can see, we get a good number of we get up to, what's that, 4, 5, 6 cavalry units we can have. He can have 1, 2, 3, he can have, what's that, 1, 2, 3, he can have 6 plus an elephant. So cavalry is a little bit evenly matched there at the moment in time. But cavalry and lights avoid the pikes. This is going to be hard for the Pyrrhic forces, which is a mostly piked army. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be happy with this. Because this is just so... I'm going to camp on this hill with lots of medium cheap troops defended this thing. So we've got, what's that, 1, 2, 3 spaces of light medium troops there. Because I think the Spanish do a really well. But what mediums can the so we can have Italian foot, citizen hoplites. So the only kind of medium foot the Pyrrhic force is going to have are Italian. Yeah, it's not looking good for the terrain at the moment in time, and I like this. But we are going to. So I placed. Yeah, we're going to do that. You see, really enjoyed the use of my warbands in my previous game, so I think we're going to go for that tactic again. So, but of course, we are going to sit on the rough terrain. We're going to see if we can bait him in. So we're going to drop our 2 commanders in these 2 units here. We are going to go all our cavalry because once them pikes are been hit and are weakened, I think we can do well. But depending how defensive he plays, the Carthaginians have the terrain advantage in this setup. So this is going to be hard for the Pyrrhic forces. This really is going to be hard. So it's going to be a case of... You see, there's not very much difference in the African spearmen because they're both offensive spearmen, so it's not really a problem. So it's going to be a line of African spearmen, and we're going to be defending this hill, and it is a height advantage of 100. So we're going to get that POA advantage of 100 on there, and then we're going to go... We've got the Legion foot, but I think we're going to have all the lights we can possibly have, and if we can destroy his cavalry quite early on, so we're going to put our light javelin cavalry on the right. Yeah, so this was all down to terrain. I think if this was a flat field, my points would be on the Pyrrhic forces straight away. But as it's tended now to be a more of a open, a hilly ground. So the main point of this battle is to disrupt his cavalry, disrupt his elephant if he takes it, but also then use our cavalry advantage and also the infantry on this hill. Yeah, we could do with another heavy unit here. To back up this right side a little bit, which could be mercenary hoplites there. So we've got plenty of points, which I think we just have a couple of reserve hoplite units to sit on these either flanks and move up with everybody else, which is good. So I think that's a fair, and I think we've got 29 points, which... I don't think we can actually choose anything, can we? Oh, we can have a javelin horse, which reminds me of a javelin horse. If we're going to disrupt his cavalry, we're going to do it well. So I think that's a fair assumption of a force there, using the advantage of the rough terrain pieces here, but also the heavy foot impact of the warbands. So I think what we're going to do is drop a the sub-general, the CNC's on the... right on there. So he will, of course, create his own little battle group to the left side. There we go. And, I don't know. That looks good to me. We've just got to we've got to be patient here. I want to be interested to see what he has. So they're in their own battle group. They're in their battle group. It doesn't matter particularly. So we've got loads of lights. And we don't get to see his turn. I just want to say good luck to my opponent and have fun. So remember the terrain factor here, ladies and gentlemen. That the fact is holding that hill, holding the using the cavalry to outmaneuver him, and hopefully the stream doesn't affect, unfortunately, the heavy foot, but the hill and POA might just be enough. So we'll see you on the next turn, folks.